90s, some cooler air, and a little bit of rain for the weekend. We'll just throw it all in there, all in just a matter of a couple of days. Let's take a look outside now at the outer sunset. Not a whole lot going on here, but I'm sure people will be flocking to the beach there and enjoying all of this sun and warmer weather. It's now 70 degrees. Our temperatures are rising fast in the East Bay as well as the peninsula. And as we get a close look at the South Bay, we also have some low 70s. In Almaden, it is 73 degrees. In Willow Glen, 74, and in San Martin already at 70 degrees. So let's compare our temperatures here to what they're seeing elsewhere. Now, we know that we just saw, Dylan Dreyer told us that it's cold out east. They are not going to see that change, but we will see our weather changing fairly quickly as that heat starts to roll into the Midwest. And a look at all of the temperatures today, we're expecting it will be 87 degrees in Los Gatos and Palo Alto, 85 degrees. Mission District today at 76 degrees and some mid-80s for Napa, 89 degrees in Antioch, and Livermore today up to 85 degrees. And it will feel like summer in April, and the hottest day of the week will be tomorrow. So we won't stop here. In fact, we may set some new records in spots like Oakland. The record is 86 degrees and the forecast is 90 degrees. Also, we may set a record in Livermore, and we'll be close in other spots. As that high pressure continues to move right overhead, we will have some very warm air and not much of an onshore flow, but it does kick in on Thursday. It brings a little bit of relief, and then on Friday, this area of low pressure quickly rolls in and brings in some scattered showers for Friday and Saturday. Sunday, we will also have some very cool temperatures. And looking at that trend from where we go, I mean, this is just crazy. 91 degrees on Wednesday, and then Thursday, 76 degrees, and then we dip below average for the weekend, especially on Saturday, where we only get up to 65 degrees. So you just need to once again be prepared for it all. And if you're planning to go out to the Giants game on Thursday, the home opener, we will have some great weather, but it will feel muggy with more clouds moving in, and we start out the game at 68 degrees. A look at the weekend forecast. We'll have some scattered showers once again Friday and Saturday, dry on Sunday. We may have some scattered Sierra snow, but it looks like it does really get going for next week in the Sierra. We may have some snow there, so that is definitely great news because this week there will be a lot of that melting, and our temperatures will be warm here and beginning to cool down in time for the weekend. We're going to head back to average with some 60s and some upper 60s in parts of the North Bay on Friday. Back to you.
Hey, a lot of people checking those brackets. A lot of them busted, as you mentioned, too. And Carrie, she's like, I'm not even going to do it.
She did not even fill out a bracket. Laura finished top 5 here. Someone at the table may actually win the tournament. We'll have to see. Always go with the top seeds, Carrie. Good morning. How are you doing? And things are heating up.
Yeah, things are heating up. We're going from basketball weather to baseball weather this week. Let's take a look at this live shot from AT&T Park. There's some fog out there that we will have to deal with during that morning commute. And then once that clears out, we have sunshine all day long and our temperatures will be warming up. It's now 46 degrees in the North Bay, 53 degrees in the South Bay. Let's drop in on the East Bay now, where it's 52 degrees in Dublin, 54 degrees in Brentwood, and we have 53 degrees now in Lafayette. In the North Bay, 46 degrees as you head out the door. So it is still cool in some spots, and our winds will be rushing in from the north and northwest up to about 15 to 20 miles an hour. Along the coast, it will be even more gusty. It's sustained winds at 30, so we could have some gusts at about 35 to 40, and that also creates some choppy waves out there at area beaches. Of course, you may be thinking about the beach because we'll have some spring to summer-like weather over the next couple of days. Today in Cupertino up to 75 degrees, 70 in San Mateo, the outer Richmond district at 62 degrees, and 70 in San Rafael. Also in Oakland, 78 degrees today in Pleasanton. That 7-day forecast at the bottom of the screen, you see how those temperatures ramp up over the next couple of days, and this is the reason why. Strong area of high pressure will build along the coast, and as it moves right overhead, it causes that sinking air. It also pushes the winds offshore, and we don't get that nice onshore flow to help cool us down. So we'll go from temperatures in the 70s to the 80s and 90s for those inland areas starting on tomorrow, and then it continues on Wednesday, the hottest day of the week on Wednesday, and then it starts to come back down on Thursday. By Friday, this area of low pressure moves in. It brings in some scattered showers starting on Friday that continue into the weekend, and our highs will go from the 90s to the 60s within just a couple of days. So here's a look at that temperature trend. We'll go from sweaters to some shorts and then to umbrellas and jackets. So we'll have all kinds of weather this week. Our average high in San Jose, about 68 degrees. San Francisco, low 60s. And then you see that what we'll actually feel up to 90 degrees in San Jose, when once again that average is about 68 degrees. And then we'll drop it back down to average in time for the weekend. Look at those high temperatures in the mid 60s, some upper 60s in a few spots, off and on rain. Know this, we're heading to the park. We're going to shoot some threes and show off our skills, right?
And your son is like a child prodigy basketball player, so that works out.
Yeah. We have some great weather for going to the park or no matter what you want to do. We have a cool start, though, as you head out this morning, so you may have to turn on the heater in the car for just a few minutes to knock the chill out of the air. And then look at how we warm up today. We're up to 71 degrees in Cupertino, San Mateo 67 degrees, the Financial District today 68 degrees, and as a 7-day forecast comes up at the bottom of the screen, we will have a cool down for the start of next week, so enjoy this while it lasts. We are above average in the North Bay as well as the East Bay. Fremont today up to 71 degrees. Now, if you're planning to head to the Sierra this weekend, we still have some melting snow, but quite a bit on the ground, so temperatures will be comfortable, reaching into the mid-50s for the next few days. At the summit, we have 161 inches of snow, and at the base, we still have 65 inches of snow at Squaw Valley. Now, we will have a change in this pattern that may bring in a little bit more snow for the Sierra, but the Bay Area looks to stay dry as high pressure continues to keep those weather systems and the jet stream well to the north. This carries those areas of low pressure and allows for some rain to drop in. We will have that low dropping in from the north, kind of an interior type storm, and that won't bring much in the way of moisture, but could bring in some light snow showers farther off to the east of here and cooler temperatures for the Bay Area. We are looking at a nice warm start to the weekend. The first half of the weekend looks nice. Highs in the low 70s up to 66 degrees in San Francisco, and nothing but sunshine all day long. But then we start to see some clouds mixing in on Sunday. 70 degrees in the North Bay, while we do have some low